here to give a quick message for whoever this message is for. Maybe myself, I don't know. I just been instructed to give it. Self-conscious. So self-conscious is basically being self-aware. But when self-conscious is being used, it's usually like from like with the negative perspective. Self-conscious in the sense of a reflection of lack of confidence. What's the word I'm looking for? Obviously, kind of like from a low self-esteem standpoint. What's the word I'm looking for? Maybe it'll come to me, maybe not. But it's usually viewed like from a negative standpoint. Yes, be self-aware. Like, don't go outside looking out crazy. And no, it's not about what other people think or what they may say. It's more of like, I don't want to go outside looking any kind of way, period. I mean, I get it. Some days it's those sweats and long t-shirt type of situation. You know what I mean? Like, and I get it. You know, you stepping out that's comfortable. So be self-aware in how you present yourself. Be self-aware of the standard that you hold yourself. Be self-aware with a expectation and integrity of oneself. Yes, be self-conscious in that manner, not from a place of uncertainty of oneself, being unsure of oneself, lack of confidence. Be self-conscious in a sense of, if I put my name on it, it have to be at a certain, like, it have to hold like a high level of value, a significant level of value. Like, looking within is, how do we truly feel about ourselves? And how we feel about ourselves when we talk about self-conscious, then we have a reference point of, is it from a negative place or from a positive place? Shall I say a negative place or from a healthy place, unhealthy place or a healthy place? Again, it's not about what other people think. It's not about what other people may say. It's just holding yourself to a certain standard that you yourself refuse to go beneath. Ouch. Dang, that sucks. It's wet out here, and dang, how many wrecks they have out here? Sheesh. Wow. I literally just seen like 3 wrecks. One of them was an 18-wheeler, like literally under I-20 bridge. But just be self-aware of how you present yourself, what you put your name on. You know what I mean? Like, just making sure that you are walking in that valued person that you are. You are special. You are unique. You are creative. No, it may not look like everyone else's. It may not look like someone else, and that's okay. God created you, created me exactly as we are, and we need to embrace that and not like, yeah, we have struggles. Yeah, we have to daily work at overcoming them, but like our personality, our sense of humor, the way we view things, the way we process things, the way we talk, the way we the way we the way we walk. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are special qualities, special unique qualities about self. You know what I mean? Like, and no, not everyone is going to be okay with us. Not everyone is going to embrace us, and that's okay. It's understanding that, you know what, I'm a child of God, and like that right there, with that alone, I'm enough. Now, if you choose not to accept me the way I am, if you have a problem with who I am, then you're not my person. I'm not your person. You feel me? Like, because what we can't do is begin to do things to be accepted. Going above and beyond to be acknowledged. Like doing things out of our character to be validated. You know what I mean? Like, we can't be on that. Man, when I tell you I did it, man, I was on that. Especially like my high school years, and even, I say high school years, I dropped out in 9th grade, but even like, you know, as a youth, like, man, I was on that. And even as an adult, I was on that. You know what I mean? Like, and I hurt people because of it, because I wanted to be accepted, because I wanted to be viewed a certain way. You know what I mean? Like, not intentionally hurt people, but my actions. You know what I'm saying? Like, my decisions, the things, you know, like stuff like that. Like, that had had some impact, negative impact on other individuals. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm deeply sorry for it. You know what I mean? Like, it's insecurity. That's the word I was looking for earlier. It was because of my insecurities. You know what I mean? Like, because I didn't feel like I was enough. I felt like I had to be someone I was not. Do things that man, your mama know. Like, you was raised better than that. You know what I mean? So that's what we can't do. And all of us, everyone, I feel, have a insecure or another. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just one of them type of deals. Whatever that insecurity is, we need to look at that and say, maybe it's a lack of education type of deal. We don't think we're smart enough. So when we're around certain individuals or specific races, like, we feel inferior. You know what I mean? Like, we really go into that self-conscious bag, and where we can communicate well because we are subconsciously or consciously aware of our lack of education, or that embracing being inferior. Now, where we are great communicators, we begin to stumble over our words. We begin to stutter. We begin to, like, not process things in our special, unique way and articulate them like we would do naturally. Now we are in an adaptive state, and we are not operating in like within our full self. You know what I'm saying? Like like we can't be on that no more. God is calling us to be who we are. God is calling us to be greater than who we are. God is calling us to step up and step out into the person He created us to be. And until we do that, we won't be able to do what He created us to do at this significant, special, high level that He created us, called and purposed and gifted us to do. And that's just what it is. So we need to start embracing ourselves. We need to accept who we are. Yeah, we, if we want to further education, if we need to, if we want to, like acquire a new skill set, like whatever it is, let's do it, because we are supposed to do better. We are supposed to grow and become someone better. You know what I'm saying? Not be who they are or who they want us to be or expect or thought us that we will be. Like, no, like we have to embrace who we are as who God created us to be, and go on a like a personal development journey all the time. And that's where I lack at sometimes, because 1 minute I'm on that strong, like 1 minute like I'm speaking on that tough, because that's the space that I'm in currently, and because sometimes I lack consistency, I began to veer. I began to unawarely, if that's a word, I began to veer from that, go in the opposite direction of that. It's like totally unaware, but like I'm aware of. You know what I mean? Like, but we want to always embrace growth, embrace development, embrace maturity. And in order for us to do that, like, we have to really be intentional about doing what we must do in these areas to make sure that we are growing, developing, and maturing, and like just basically becoming all of who God created us to be, and not settling for I am who I am. It just is what it is. Like, just saying stuff like that don't even sound like we're trying to become better. That don't even sound like that we are aware that we can be better, and we should be better, and it's possible for us to become better. You know what I mean? Like, so it's just going back to self-conscious. It's just one of them type of deals. Like, I just wanna be the best me as possible. I don't really know what that looks like, and that's kind of like the conversation that I kind of like had with God earlier. It's like, all right, not earlier, but yesterday, was for as who I am. Yes, I want to become better and do better, and that's where the vision come in at, and who we want to be 5 years from now. You feel me? And I was telling God, like, man, I know I have to be a better person than who I am today. Like, I know I have to become better, like a better version, like you've called me to. But it's like it's not hidden. It's like something is off. You know what I'm saying? And he just basically told me that you don't have a vision of who you want to be in the future. And you think about me, and I'll speak to this a lot, like living for the weekend for so many years, for 20 plus years of my life before I got a family. it was because, for one, I just wanted to kick it. I just wanted to party. And I wasn't exposed to anything other than the environment, the community, the neighborhood I was brought up in. Like, I didn't see past that. I wasn't exposed to more. You know what I mean? Like, and it wasn't until I started to be exposed to more and start to see, like, black people come from, you know, where I come from. And that let me know that it was possible. And when that, like, when I seen different and I believed it was possible, like, it changed everything for me. I started to visualize into the future. Like, well, God started giving me vision, and I started to embrace those visions, especially like when I kind of like made the decision to live for him, although I wasn't quite ready, but which I didn't know I wasn't ready, but you know, like I didn't walk that thing straight out to its entirety because I still wanted to do the things that I was doing in life, you know what I mean? Like the partying, all those things that I'm not supposed to be doing anyway. So I started embracing those visions, and I started to like see a greater future for myself. But when it comes down to the who factor, the who I am, I don't really have a clear vision of who that person looks like. And because I don't have a clear vision of who that person looks like, how can I work towards becoming that person? How can I work towards becoming a better, like, obviously, I stand on integrity. Like, I mean, I'm not big on, like, the lies. Because I'm not big on the lies, I do everything I possibly can not to put myself in a situation to where I have to lie. Like, make decisions to where I have to lie about the actions that I did behind that decision. You feel me? You know what I mean? Like, so I stand on this. Like, when you look at me, I want you to see the value in me, and that's kind of my downfall in a sense of embracing me and not looking to be accepted. Not looking to me. I done seen probably it's wet out here in Dallas. Like, I mean, I swear I done seen probably about 5 or 6 wrecks in a matter of what, 20 minutes. That's crazy. Seeing stuff like this. I wish I could just flip my camera, but it's wet. My man, he's just getting over in front of me. Like, one, like, you change lanes, you don't use your signal light, and then you don't look when you're getting over. Gotta love it. What time is it? Y'all see them sirens? It's 5:45. My man probably had a late night. But anyway, that's neither here or there. But so the message that I was instructed to give was basically self-conscious. Like, not, yes, be self-conscious, but not from a negative place. Not from, like, being aware of my insecurities, that I'm not fully embracing me. So it's like now I'm kind of like, instead of walking with posture, I'm kind of like this. You know what I mean? Like, having that look as like, is somebody watching me, or did somebody look and see what I just did, or, you know what I mean? Like, nah, embrace you. Again, God created each and every one of us who we are. Like, our creativity may not look like someone else's. Our uniqueness does not look like someone else's. The way we process things may not be how someone else processes things. Our perspective may be different from others. You know what I'm saying? Like, our special, who we are, like we may be like one of a kind. And guess what? That's okay. You know what I mean? Like, instead of looking at that from a negative standpoint, like, we really should be banging our chest like, I'm the one. You know what I mean? For real. Like, if that's the case, and, you know, embracing ourselves, like, positively, because God has created each and every one of us with a purpose, and we cannot do what he has created us to do until we fully accept and walk in who he created us to be. Now, some of us got issues, you know what I mean? Like whether it's childhood traumas, relationship traumas, like some we like a lot of us have issues. And I'm not saying like, you know, we are who we are. Like, nah, like those issues, like some of us like really need healing. Some of us really need to seek help, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Why is that okay? Because not everybody embrace it, not everybody talk about it. It's not a popular conversation. It's a good thing because it's saying, like, you know, I'm aware of the struggles that I have. I'm aware that like I shouldn't feel like this whenever this happens. I shouldn't react or respond like this when this is said. Like, I shouldn't carry myself like this or behave like this. Like, no, I need to look deeper within. What is the root? What is the root cause of it? You know what I'm saying? And embracing that, accepting that, being honest, and saying, you know what, yeah, it's time for me to address this. Like, that's a good thing. That's saying, like, you know what, like, I don't want to be like this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I want to be a better version of myself. Like, why? How's that not like a popular conversation to have? Going to seek help for the betterment of me, that's not a popular conversation. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to appear to be that person. Everybody want to appear to have it all figured out. Like, it's okay if we don't have it figured out. It's okay if we struggle with this, but as long as, like, we're working at it every single day to overcome these struggles. Like, that's speaking greatly of you, because you want to be a better you. You know what I'm saying? That may not be popular. Everybody may not be on that. You be on that. I gotta be on that. Because when it comes down to being self-conscious and acknowledging that from a place of insecurities or not feeling like we are enough, those days are dead. You feel me? We need to start embracing who we are, working at becoming better, because we can't do that special thing. We can't walk in that special who we are until we embrace who God created us to be. And once we start to embrace who God created us to be, operate and walk in who he created us to be, then we can truly live a special, purposeful life that he created us to live. So we have to start embracing ourselves, self-conscious, basically being self-aware, holding ourselves as a standard, at a high standard, with high expectations of ourselves, and presenting ourselves in a significant way. Hold on. Hey, how you doing?
Morning. Okay.
All right. All right. So, like, presenting ourselves in a way where, like, it's clear we think highly of ourselves. It's clear that, like, I'm going to hold myself at this standard. Like, I'm a walk in integrity. Like, I'm going to be that person to make sure that I always do the right thing. I'm going to make sure that, like that I'm going to be honest. I want to make sure I'm trustworthy. It's just walking in a empowered us, a better us. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what it's about. Who cares what other people think? You feel me? Last time I checked, even if you have a twin, guess what? If you have a twin, y'all both didn't come out at the same time. So that means, like, we're like, when we go before God, when he roll our tape back, guess what? He's gonna show us a film of us individually. So it don't matter what nobody else says. It matters what he says. And let's start embracing who he created us to be and walking in that and doing all that he created us to do. And we can't do that until we fully embrace who we are, because he was intentional about who he created us to be, how he created us, and our unique, our own special way. He was intentional about that, and we have to embrace that. Period. Yes, work at personal development and becoming greater and better than who we are today in terms of our struggles, our even our skill sets, those things like that's fine and dandy. We supposed to be on that because it say do all things to the glory of God. So all that he created us to do, it's for his glory. So we need to make sure that we are operating at a high level. We represent him. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be doing this to so his name can be illuminated over the world, like in all of the world, so people will see how big he is and how great things he can do in little us. You know what I'm saying? Like we supposed to like be that special someone. When people gravitate to us, they know it's something special about us, and it ain't one of them type of deals where it's like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, nah, it's because of him. Period. You know what I mean? It's because of him. You know what I'm saying? So that right there, we need to operate a certain way. Like we need to operate at a high level of integrity. Like we need to make sure that we setting our standards high. We need to make sure when we present ourselves, when we put our names on something, like they can bank on that. When it look any less than that, nah, that ain't him. Nah, that can't be her. You know what I mean? Because we set that standard and we refuse to go below that. So when it comes down to being self-conscious, that's self-aware. Like making sure that I uphold this, I raise the standard and I uphold that standard. The expectation, I exceed that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what that is. So no longer be self-conscious and embracing the insecurities and allow the insecurities to minimize us, or we minimize ourselves because of our insecurities. Bump that. He like, nah, I created you to be greater than that. I know who I created, and what you doing, how you acted to be accepted, like that's not who I created you to do. That's not who I created you to be. Nor did I create you to do those things. I don't care how popular it is. I don't care how I don't care if your best person makes it look good and fun. I created you for something else. I created you for greater. You know what I mean? I created you for something much more special. And I need you to embrace that, because once you embrace that, then I can truly, truly do all the great things that I created you to do. But it's not until we start to embrace who we are, because we know whose we are. You know what I mean? And that's my I guess that's the message he wanted me to give. And you know what? I'm gonna put on the other side. Yeah, put on the side. I actually just came to work real quick. I gotta finna go to Texarkana real quick. So yeah, man, just embrace who you are. You special. You know what I mean? Not everybody might not see how special you are. That's okay. You don't have to go above and beyond to show or prove someone, hey, that you are that person. That's exhausting. I did that. And for what? I don't even know who those people are anymore. You know what I mean? Like the people I used to be with doing all that extra crazy stuff to be acknowledged, to be accepted, to be validated. I can't tell you where they are now. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I basically did all of that for nothing. Not like I've hurt people with the decisions that I made because I wanted to be accepted by people that obviously, like, if they truly, in fact, you know what? They probably accepted me for who I was, is because of my insecurities. I felt like I needed to do this, and I felt like I needed to be that. You know what I'm saying? Perhaps that's the case. But like, it's not even worth it. Like if they don't accept you for who you are, they're not the ones for you. Because regardless of the situation, if they're for you, I'm talking friendships, business ships, like if they for you, they will embrace you, flaws and all. You know what I mean? They gonna be 100 with you. Like, man, so you be tripping. You need to fix that. And that's what we supposed to do. Hold each other accountable. But we ain't gonna minimize it. We're not gonna minimize ourselves anymore to be accepted, to be validated. You know what I mean? Nah, we've been approved. We've been approved by the living God, man. You know what I mean? So, man, just embrace who you are. You're you're a special type of person. Very special. Embrace that. Embrace who you are. God created you to be that person and do those great things in this world. And you can't do it until you start embracing you from a positive space, from a positive standpoint, standards, exceeding expectations, and making sure if your name on it, if you are attached to anything, like it's of value, it's of positivity, you know what I mean, integrity, being trustworthy, being an honest person, all those special things, because that's who you are. That's who we've been called to be. Embrace that and walk in that. Not everybody will embrace the fact or agree with you might need to seek help to get over the childhood trauma that you that you have. You know what I mean? Or whatever the things that you dealing with. Like it's okay to go and get help. They may not, you know what I mean? Like if they talk about you, then you might need to remove yourself from that person, because if they rock with you like that, they know you struggle in these areas. You know what I'm saying? Like chances are if you shown it or had a conversation with them or well, whatever, like they know you struggle with this, and you tell them like, yeah, I gotta go and get some help because this ain't normal, and they minimize it or they make fun or whatever, like just kind of like slowly remove yourself from them individuals because you trying to become better. They're okay with you being messed up. They're okay with it appears you feeling like you're not enough. They're okay with feeling like that they're better than you. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't need people like that around us. We need people around us that's going to speak life into us, that's going to uplift us, that's going to push us, that's going to hold ourselves, that's going to hold us accountable, who's going to be honest with us, who's willing to do it with us. You know what I mean? Like, and if they ain't on that, then we need to maybe not cut ties, but we just need to pull back and just focus on us and becoming that better version of who we are or who we supposed to be, because that's who God is waiting for us to become. But he like, I accept you who you are now. If you walk with me, if you follow me, if you live for me, you in my word, you embracing and cultivating a intimate relationship with me, then I will not only change and transform you, renew your mind, but I'll also bring people into your life that's going to help you in the process. You know what I mean? Like in the process of that, you'll learn your calling and purpose, and I'll start to reveal things to you that only I'm showing you, and also start to disclose to you what I created you to for, give you vision of what your future looks like and the plans that I have for you. You know what I mean? Like and be on that. Be on that. That's okay. You know what I mean? You deserve that. Be on that. But I gotta get up out of here. I gotta run and go and make real quick and till we meet again. Oh yeah, I took a week off on the 5 a.m. drills, well, really on the videos last week. You know, because I'm working on this project, or God had me working on this project that I'm preparing for, and I'll share with you guys, you know, closer to the time I get it started. So I just need to like really like focus on that and embrace what he's trying to show and get me to do, and preparing for this project that he's calling me to present for his people. So, but I think I haven't got a confirmation on that. I think I'm getting back started. I'm cranking the 5 a.m. drills back up, the encouragement letters and the Life Wednesdays. I think we're gonna get back started on that Monday. But if not, then you know why. I have to be obedient to the instruction that he gives me, and because it's about him, not about me. You know what I mean? But in the meantime, like I think I probably have over 1,400 videos on here that I've done over the past 5 years. If you if you um, go to playlists, most of them are categorized. Maybe like 90% of all the videos I've done over the years are categorized. Um, there's plenty there that I believe that might help you in maybe what you're seeking, what you trying, like what you struggling with or whatever. Like there's plenty there. So if you are not subscribed to the channel, please do so. There's much more to come, especially like this project that I'm working on. Like it's going to be special, and you have to be tapped in because I'm taking you off this channel, taking you to another channel, and it's going to help you professionally, and as a person too. But it's really focused on professional work and becoming. And anyway, so, um, but yeah, so but in the meantime, you guys embrace who you are. He created you that to be that special you. Embrace that. All right. I love you guys. Stay blessed. Peace.